What's up, everybody? Doing a lot of stuff in here, man. It's a slow day. Hey, I just want to put the invitation out there, give y'all a little background on some things that you may be seeing. Deplorables, Trucking Radio Club, what is that number? And I'm gonna explain it. Three things. Deplorables usually are conservative, but we do invite liberals in here if you could take it. Two, you gotta have the respect for the trucking industry. You don't need to be a truck driver to be a part of this club. As a matter of fact, I encourage some non-truckers to be involved that are more into the radio side. That's where three. This is a radio club. It's centered around truckers. It's also, got some political vibes to it, some religious vibes as well. So, you are more than welcome to join in on it. I actually encourage you to do that. I like to think of us as kind of a crossbreed between a CB club and a ham radio club, because as truckers, I like to promote CB, but as a radio guy, I like to promote ham radio. What I like to do is have a VE team. Hang on. Oh gosh, I can't get it. There we go. I had it taped. This is old. I haven't been a VE for a while now. But what this is in order to give test, the VE stands for volunteer examiner, and in order to give test, what you have to be is a volunteer examiner. There has to be 3 people to give the test. In order to be a VE, you have to have a general license or above. I'm a general. So what I could do as a general, so you got three stages. You got your first is your technician, second is your general, and the highest is your extra. Okay, some of the old school people like my mom's an advanced. Okay, they did away with that class, but those people who are advanced got to keep their class. So my mom is an advanced. She's kind of proud of that. What I like to see us do. Oh, by the way, I'm a general, right? So what I could do by being a VE, I'm not a VE now, but if I was, what I could do is test the technicians. So I could test somebody to get their ham license. Now, I cannot test anybody to upgrade. The only way I could do that is if I was an extra. Okay? Then I could test anybody to be either a technician, a general, or an extra. But all I can do right now is test to be a technician. So, to have anybody, you have to have 3 VEs, okay? So, what I would like to do is to spread the hobby in the trucking industry, and that is to get more hams involved in this. So what I like to do one of these days is be able to show up at truck shows or have or other places and actually have multiple volunteer examiners up there to give ham radio tests. So we're going to be up there and we're going to be giving tests, and you can get your ham license. Because a lot of truckers that I've talked to would love to be a ham radio operator, but they don't know how to take the test. They don't know where to go. They know how to pass the test, but they don't know where to go. Right now, I've got contacts at my old Bosque County club that I used to be a part of before I moved. And what they do right now is they meet up with truck drivers at truck stops around Waco. They have been known to do that, so that's an option right now. But what I like to do for this club is to be able to do it specifically designed for truckers. And so all the people out there who are watching that are members of the club that want to get more involved, get your ham ticket, because right now I can't do anything with people unless they have their ham ticket. Okay, and right now there's a small number of us, very small number, and so I need more hams to get involved. And if you're not a ham and you want to be a ham, study. QRZ.com has study tests. ARRL.com or .org has test study steps as well. You could take those practice tests. They're word for word. You can memorize the answers. What I suggest you to do is go get you some study material, and you can get those at ARRL.org. You could also swing through Walcott Radio in Walcott, Iowa, just across from the Iowa 80, and they have study material there as well. And that's good to be able to know the theory, know what's going on, and not just memorize it. But for test's sake, though, memorize it. So that way, when you go in, be a piece of cake. What I've done is learn as I go, and that's what most people do. So that's where I want to see this club do. And once we do that, I think we could educate the public, educate the trucking industry on what ham radio can do for our industry. Gosh, there's so many of us out there on the road, and we can be the sight, the eyes, and the ears, and of the National Weather Service. I mean, they're always trying to get spotters out there, and right now, I'm gonna be honest, ham radio's dying off, and I mean that literally. There's a bunch of old codgers out there just dying of old age. And we could be a tool. We could be a tool for not only the National Weather Service, but for FEMA, the Red Cross, all these disasters that go around. You just never know what you could do. Not only that, it's really fun. And of course, usually the emergency is usually few and far between. The storm spotting is few and far between, but the camaraderie and the just the fun of the hobby is what makes it all worthwhile. So get with us on Deplorables Trucking Radio Club on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. We're a small number. We've got like 138 people in it. And contact me personally. We're also on Zillow. We're, a lot of us truckers, we talk as we work. So, but look us up on Facebook. And then we really want to get more radio people involved. Anyways, to make a short story long there, we'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. 73.